Hi, babe. My name is Miata. I am a certified life coach, and here we empower ourselves, grow, and we sparkle on purpose. Welcome back to another episode. I am so excited that you are here. I am so excited to be here, and we are just going to dive right into it, y'all. Today, I just want to touch a little bit on emotional avoidance. I feel like for me, I avoid certain emotions for certain reasons because sometimes certain emotions lead you into certain actions, and sometimes those actions are just not pretty, and those lingering emotions that you have behind it, it's like it goes on and on and on and on. And do y'all ever get to the point where you get to a certain emotion and you're like, I'm tired of feeling like this. Like, I'm tired of feeling the same way that I have been feeling for weeks and days. And then you look up and you're depressed, or you're feeling a certain type of way and you feel stuck in that emotion because everything is either irritating you, everything is either just making you mad. I mean, let's be honest, like the list goes on. You just feel stuck. And for me, I feel that sometimes I allow emotions to just keep on and on and on and on. And it's like, for what? How is this even serving me? Why am I irritated with you and you have not done anything to me, but I'm thinking about something that happened 2 days ago and it's arising the anger back in me? Why does things have that much power over us, y'all? Like, please explain. Like, is it the passion behind it? Is it truly just, the control that we want over it? Like, I need to know what y'all thoughts are on that, because I know if it's hard for me, it's hard for somebody else. Come on, church. But emotional avoidance is such turmoil, and when we avoid certain emotions, we avoid healing. And when we avoid healing, we avoid growth. And when we avoid growth, y'all want me to keep going? I'm going to run it back. I'm just going to go back to the emotional avoidance. Just being in a position to where you're not in control of your emotions is, you feel hopeless, you feel powerless, you feel like nobody cares, and then you begin to sit with your emotions, you begin to sit with yourself, and you don't have an outlet to get it out because you don't feel supported, you don't feel like anybody even wants to hear what you got going on. And so it trickles down with you sitting with these emotions, trying to figure out how to heal them, to where you have nowhere to go. And so you sit and you sit and you sit and you sit, and you begin to create these patterns of experiencing the same feeling over and over and over again in different situations, also with different people, because you realize that, okay, I'm in a different situation, I'm at a different job, I'm in a different relationship, but I'm feeling the exact same way. Have I truly healed from the situation that hurt me like this before? Have I been avoiding that feeling so that I won't truly heal from it and let it go, and I can change my perspective going forward? Because certain emotions are a revolving door for us, and we don't even realize it, because emotions become habits. They become a habit of feeling, to where when you get to feeling like that, you feel comfortable in it. Because it's like, if I get mad and I stay mad at that same thing, and I'm always just depending on anger to take me away from things or help me not to deal with things, you get stuck in an anger emotion. So it's not even that sometimes you want to be happy for somebody, and it's like you're kind of forcing yourself to be happy, but you're really still sitting in that emotion because that has become your perspective. I repeat to you, do not let emotions become your perspective. Do not let emotions become your perspective. I'm a witness of it, y'all. I'm a witness of that because I've had things happen in my life to where I become that emotion. It's like I live in that emotion, and I don't necessarily welcome other emotions because I'm still stuck on this one. I'm stuck in sadness and everything else makes me sad, or I'm stuck in anger and everything makes me angry. And it's just like you can't get out of it because you get so stuck in it, and that's all you see. And so we begin to not realize that we're in emotional avoidance because we don't want to communicate that emotion. We don't want to cause a bigger problem by saying how we were hurt or what we are needing, because we're scared of the outcome, because we're scared to get out of that emotion because we're already comfortable in it, because we felt it so much. And it gets to the point to where you don't even realize it. You know what I mean? You don't even realize that that emotion is out of habit. And to break the habit, you have to break the chain of the emotions. You have to begin to sit with yourself and say, you know what? I'm mad about this. I'm angry about this. Let me sit with it so I know how to communicate it. Because a lot of times, you know, I'm that type of person too. I'm like, when I get mad, like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Don't talk to me. Give me my space. You know, you got some people that want to plead their case and keep on talking about it. But it's like, okay, leave me alone. Give me some space. And a lot of time people don't respect that boundary that you have for yourself, because it's like, I need to gather my thoughts. I need to sit with my emotions to really figure out the accountability that I have in this situation, and the need and the true hurt that is coming from this situation, because I need to sit with all of it. A lot of times people don't like to sit with it. They're like, when they feel like they're blamed for something, oh my God. When somebody is blamed for how they made you feel, it's World War 15. I mean, it just gets ugly. It gets really, really ugly. But there's process of elimination when you begin to be in preparation with yourself. The beginning of the day, the end of the day, and the middle of the day are some type of stimulation that you're giving yourself to be in control of your emotions. Then when those moments arise, you can know what type of emotion that you're feeling. Because somebody else can feel anger, but you can feel hurt. And then when they project their anger onto you, you begin to take that anger, even though you were feeling sadness, you know? So it's like those emotions that are projected are easy to take on because you're trying to fight against it. You want to defend it, and you want to say, no, this is not it. This is not it. But it's being able to step away from a situation to see how you truly feel. Was it the situation? Was it the person? Be specific in identifying what it is that truly made you feel the way that you feel. We don't identify things. We keep it at the surface. And even if somebody says, what do you want to do in life? And you say, I want to help people. Okay, I need you to be specific. Identify what it is that is going to bring you fulfillment if you really look at that thing head on. If you look it in the face and you say, okay, I'm going to identify you as anger. I'm going to identify you as fear. I'm going to identify you so I can begin to speak to you in a different way so that I can change the narrative of how I truly feel, so I can change my thoughts. And then this will change the situation so that I can be able to communicate effectively. Emotional avoidance, it takes us away from true communication. It takes us away from communicating the actual feelings of ourselves because we don't feel the necessity like things are going to change if I say anything. Like, oh, they're going to get it. Because you have those times and those people where you're like, I'm not even going to say nothing because they're not going to get it no way. I'm not even going to waste my time because they're not going to get it. But if you communicate it because of what you believe in and what you value and how you feel, then it gives them the opportunity as well to say something. But if they don't say nothing, you can feel more fulfilled because you got it out. You let it out. You said something and you got it off of you. We don't always need to project our emotions onto other people. There's a difference between projecting your emotions and communicating your emotions. There's a totally different frame of that. And we'll get into that, girl. We're going to get into that. But when you look at it, it's definitely a different way of going about projection versus true communication. And true communication, you set the time and the place to really be intimate with how you feel. Because you have to do that by yourself first. You have to go in a place to where you're intimate with yourself so that you can see how your feelings are affecting you, and don't avoid them, but tend to them and nurture them. That way, when you're ready to communicate, you're able to be in a more calmer zone and a more calmer tone because you're able to communicate effectively to the other person so that they can truly hear you and not hear the emotions that you're trying to project. Because I think that's where it comes in with the arguments and the defense and, you know, everything that is, you know, and nobody's really hearing each other because you're not even hearing yourself because you're trying to project instead of sitting with the emotion. I really hope that I got that out the way that I wanted to and for y'all to understand. But I definitely want to hear your feedback on this, and let me know how you feel and what emotions do you feel like you're truly avoiding and that you want to be able to acknowledge a little bit more so you can heal from one specific emotion that could be controlling your life. And you're not realizing that that one emotion leads to the feeling of many. And so once you heal how you've experienced that emotion that has came and stuck and that you made comfortable with, how you can truly heal from it and let it go, so then you can feel all emotions and you can get that sense of direction that you need to go throughout your life. All right. Thank y'all so much for tuning in today. I hope I really explained that in depth to where y'all can understand it. And let me know if you have any questions. I definitely want to connect with y'all via my website. I'm still open for coaching sessions, sparkleempowermentcoaching.com. Free coach consults are available, as well as Facebook, Sparkle on Purpose, and Instagram as well, iSparklebabe. Feel free to reach out to me. Let me know how you feel. Let me know how you feel about the topic, and we can dive deep in some things that y'all really want to hear me talk about and go deep into. Again, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day, and do not forget to sparkle on purpose.